Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Alexander Kelly. I figured I'd take this time to give you all a little update regarding the next Decimation episode that will be uploaded to YouTube this Saturday. It's been a little bit since we had a particular tournament in RUW. You know, we did this tournament last year and I won. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run it back. Ladies and gentlemen, the RUW Tournament of Hardcore is coming back. A one-night tournament. This Saturday on YouTube. And that is something you don't want to miss, because we will have some debuts. We may have some returns. This is a show you don't want to miss. All right. Now, regarding the next PLE. First of all, I would like to apologize. This is why. The next pay-per-view I announced was Halloween Havoc. Well, it's after Halloween, but if you're me, my personality, Halloween is every fucking day. Okay? However, I realized there's an annual event that we started last year that I had... Excuse me. There's an annual event that I started last year that I haven't done this year yet. So I would like to apologize. We are no longer doing RUW Halloween Havoc. We are honoring the late, great Bray Wyatt. Yet again, rest in peace, my brother Bray. We're going to honor him yet again. The next PLE will be the annual RUW Bray Wyatt Memorial Show. But I'm going to take this time to say this. James Taylor and I, Death Incorporated, we have ran RUW since the moment we became a team. James Taylor, former two-time RUW World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Sethi at RUW Season Finale 4 to get his hands on the World Heavyweight Championship. Unfortunately, he lost it to Roman Reigns. However, Death Incorporated will get their hands on the World Heavyweight Championship one way or another. We know that Roman Reigns' next challenger at the Bray Wyatt Memorial Show will be CM Punk. And honestly, Punk, you have earned that opportunity. However, whether it's Punk, whether it's Roman Reigns, I would have eyes in the back of your head, because Death Incorporated are coming for you. So you better gather an army or something. But I want to take this moment to say, not only are James and I former RUW World Heavyweight Champions, I am the current, longest reigning, most dominant RUW 24/7 champion. So I don't care who steps up. I don't care who I have to put down. I will still be RUW World Heavyweight Champion. Matter of fact, I'm a fighting champion. And I want to be remembered as a fighting champion. I want to be remembered as the most dominant RUW 24/7 champion. So ladies and gentlemen, I am here to announce Alexander Kelly will be taking part in the Tournament of Hardcore this Saturday on YouTube. One night tournament. However, there's a twist. every single one of my matches in the tournament will be for my 24/7 championship. That is how confident I am in myself. That is how confident I am in my abilities. I am willing to put that championship on the line against anybody I stand across the ring from in that tournament. And I know there's going to be a lot of wear and tear on not only me, but on everybody else who is competing in that tournament and is lucky enough to advance. And I'm willing to do that. I am willing to put my 24/7 championship on the line against whoever's lucky enough to advance. However, I've got my eyes on a few people. James Taylor has also got his eyes on these same few people. Because we have had an argument. We seem to be having a heated rivalry because these few people just cannot seem to stay out of our business. Vampire Brothers, I'm talking about you. King Vampire thinks that he can just waltz around like he's the greatest person WEF or RUW have ever seen. Newsflash, buddy, you're not even close. You may be a multi-time RUW United States champion. No one cares. However, since you want to be so confident, let me tell you something. At the RUW Bray Wyatt Memorial Show, James Taylor, James Taylor and I will willingly put our World Tag Team Championships up against the Vampire Brothers. But it won't be against you, King Vampire. You will not be a participant in that match. You want to know why? Because the last few times I have defended my 24/7 championship, it has been up against Damian Priest and Lucy. And you. Actually, no, scratch that. I've never defended my 24/7 championship against you. James Taylor, however, has defended his internet championship against you. And he squashed you like you were nothing. Okay? And I've stepped into the ring with you before. And I've beaten you quite easily. You don't bring any fight. Okay? However, Lucy and Damian Priest do. Because I had to go the extra mile to defeat Lucy. I had to go the extra mile to defeat Damian Priest and to keep my RUW 24/7 championship. You can go back and watch that 24/7 championship match that I had with Damian Priest. What did I have to do to end that match? A move that I haven't done in a long time. The hook and ladder. But not only that, not only did I hit that hook and ladder, no, I went to the top rope. I set Damian Priest up on that top rope. I hooked him up and I dropped him face first into the canvas from that top rope with the hook and ladder. I knocked Damian Priest out, unconscious, and still your 24/7 champion. Now, let's go back a little bit to the match I had with Lucy. Lucy brought his fucking A game to that fight. He hit me with everything. He hit me with the fallen angel. He hit me with his cutter. He even hit me with the package pile driver, a move I could have sworn I had scouted because that used to be one of my signature moves. Lucy did everything he could to try to defeat me. So I had to go and find a side of me that I haven't seen in a long time. I had to pull out that extra strength, that extra motivation. I had to look Lucy in the eyes. I had to end this. So what did I do? I brought the fight to him. Coup de grace from the top rope. Waited for him to get back up. Turn him around. BFT. Face first into the canvas. But that didn't do it. He kicked out of the BFT at 2. So I waited for him to get his dumb ass back up again. Turned him around. Second and final BFT. When it comes to King Vampire, though, he doesn't bring that kind of fight. So I'm here to announce that at RUW, Bray Wyatt Memorial Show 2025, Damian Priest and Lucy will get their tag title shot. Not you, King Vampire. Matter of fact, if you're lucky, maybe I'll give you a rematch with fucking Aleister Black for the US title. Maybe I'll give you a shot at the Intercontinental Championship up against fucking Chris Danger. I'm sorry, not Chris Danger, Brandon Collins. Fuck, I'm forgetting shit. It's a lot to keep up. It's a lot to keep up with when you're the general manager of RUW and everybody's trying to start drama. So don't blame me for forgetting who the fucking Intercontinental Champion is. Death Incorporated run RUW, and I think everybody needs to remember that. So, this Saturday on YouTube, one night tournament. The Tournament of Hardcore is returning. The Tournament of Hardcore Championship is returning. Our next PLE, the RUW Bray Wyatt Memorial Show, where James Taylor and I will put our World Tag Team Championships on the line against Damian Priest and Lucy. But not only that, we have a match for the ages at the Bray Wyatt Memorial Show when Stephanie Vaquer gets her shot at the Women's World Championship when she goes one-on-one with Kylie Paxley. And in the main event of the Bray Wyatt Memorial Show, CM Punk will get his opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship when he battles Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot in store for you. You do not want to miss the Tournament of Hardcore. You do not want to miss what we have in store for you, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly, out.